All right, you clicked on the video, and you're saying, what are we going to see today that we haven't already seen? Well, pretend like it's not going to be 110 degrees out today, and we're going to do an IFR trip from a Class Charlie airport under a Bravo with clearance delivery on a separate frequency from ground. And we're going to go to, wait for it, Auburn, California, to do the approach there, which is a non-controlled airport. And that's what we're going to do. So the first and most important thing is to arrive safely. When I received my instrument rating many years ago, I remember my instructor said, well, now you can legally go out and kill yourself and your whole family. So we have a license to learn, and that's what we do. So come right along. Let's go IFR to Auburn from Oakland, and you should check all the charts and find out what the frequency is for clearance. If you don't have the clearance frequency, you can ask ground at any airport. I'm not going to do it here because I know that it's 121.1. So we're going to call them. We're going to tell them that we're IFR and we're ready to copy. Clearance delivery, good morning, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet.
Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, Oakland clearance standby. Southwest 6120. Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet cleared Alpha Uniform November Airport via the Nimitz 5 departure. Radar vectors to Victor 6, Sacramento direct. On departure, maintain 3000. Expect 10,000 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.9, squawk 4553.
Okay, 513 Sierra Juliet cleared the Auburn Airport, Nimitz 5 radar vectors, Victor 6, Sacramento direct, 3,000, 10,000 in 10 minutes, 120.9er, 4553 on the squawk.
Golden Eagle 3 Sierra Juliet, your readback is correct.
3 Sierra Juliet, thank you. Okay, let's listen to the ATIS here.
86 runway 30.
Initial contact, you have information uniform.
So I'd like to write uniform down right here, a little circle around it.
Oakland ATIS information uniform, 14530. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Your clouds at 20,000. Temperature 20, 2.14. Altimeter 2984. Taxiway Victor closed Oakland VOR, out of service.
Okay, information uniform. Very interesting is that the Oakland VOR is out of service, and Victor 6 is on the airway, uses the VOR. So it sounds like, since we filed as a slant Golf, that we're going to use the GPS for the airway, but I'll show you that. Let's talk to ground. Ground, good morning, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, taxi IFR with uniform, port 28 right.
Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, Oakland ground, 128 right, taxi via Delta Charlie.
Delta Charlie and 3 Sierra Juliet, I know you're doing both frequencies. Let me know when you have time for a question.
I have time now. What do you have?
On the ATIS, the VOR, Oakland VOR, is out of service. And what does an aircraft that's not a slant Golf do for Victor 6 airway then? They can't accept that clearance, that departure?
Well, I guess if the pilot says they can't put it in, they don't know how to, you just get vector from NorCal. We just pass that along.
Okay, and then probably get a vector to the halfway point where SAC picks it up. Just wondering, thanks a lot. We're taxiing to 28 right, 513 Sierra Juliet.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so that answers your question. And I always, I say it a lot. If you don't know something, ask somebody. Not everybody knows everything. Contrary to popular belief.
Super Decathlon 66405 Oakland ground.
All right, so we're going to taxi as instructed. We're going to do the all-important checklist when we get there, and then we'll go through the procedures, and we're going to pretend like the VOR is working. and go through that also. So stick around, because you never know what's going to happen on a flight. The best kind of flight is the uneventful flight, where nothing happens, or everything that's supposed to happen happens like it's supposed to.
30 Juliet, are you ready again?
30 Juliet negative, we need a run-up. So we might be in somebody's way. That might be why he asked us if we're ready to go. So we're just going to slide over here to this big old ramp area and get out of the way. What's a good practice to do is to face into the final if it's not too windy. Just in case.
3 Sierra Juliet, while you're doing the run-up, I have a slight amendment to your clearance.
3 Sierra Juliet, ready to copy amendment.
3 Sierra Juliet, still maintain 3,000 on departure, but expect 5,000 as your final altitude.
Okay, we'll change it from 10,000 to 5,000, 3 Sierra Juliet. Okay, expect the unexpected. Okay, run-up time. Okay, all important checklist is complete. Now, let's look at our Rfr instructions. We're given the Nimitz 5, and if you pull up the Nimitz 5 chart, if you want to go to Charts, Nimitz 5. You can't see it, but you can review it. It's a 315. So here we go. Runway 28 right. Let me just read it. Climbing right turn heading 315 for radar vectors to your assigned route and fix. Maintain assigned altitude, except file altitude minutes after. So our clearance is radar vectors to Victor 6. Let's say you're in a airplane with just VOR. 16.8 is the Oakland VOR. So you put it in, and you have to ID it. So that's OAK, and then go to your HSI, if it's whatever it is, digital or whatever, and you do the course of 022. That's the Victor 6 airway. You can see it here on your chart, if it's paper or electronic, 022. So you put that, and then you'll be intercepting that with your VOR, and then again, if you're GTN 750, you ship that to GPS, and now we put this flight plan in. Oakland, load procedure, departure, Nimitz 5, 28 right. We're going to exit at SAC, and we're going to load the departure. And then at the end, we're going to add the waypoint of our destination, Auburn. Check. And we were given 3,000 initially. So we're going to put 3,000 in our pre-select, but you can write it down somewhere. You can set a dial that you're not using to 3,000. Whatever you need to do, remember 3,000. And then 5,000 in 10 minutes. 120.9er is going to be our frequency, 120.9er. And then 4553 on the squawk. So we got the map in here, we got traffic in here, we got the HSI going on here, we got our assigned frequency, and now we're going to call them up and tell them we're ready to go IFR. You got to let them know you're ready to go IFR. Tower 513 Sierra Juliet is ready to go IFR 28 right.
Going to go 513 Sierra Juliet, Oakland Tower, 128 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 28 right, 3 Sierra Juliet. Okay, so now we're going to do time check, transponder check, traffic check, we're clear for takeoff. We watch fuel flow first.
Foxtrot Juliet, runway 28 right, clear to land. I might have closed you already, but Golden Eagle departing now.
We're departing now. So we're going to watch fuel flow first. We want high 40s, or we abort the takeoff. See, I forgot the mixture. There it goes. Now I got high 40s. Okay, now to airspeed, 70. 80, that's why you have procedures. 95, a little bit of back pressure. Tap the brakes, pull the gear up. Pitch for blue line, and head for your 315.
Traffic, 1 o'clock, low, 0 miles.
3 Sierra Juliet, going to NorCal, thanks, and good morning. NorCal, good morning. Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet checking on, leaving 900, 315, 3000.
November 513 Sierra Juliet, NorCal departure radar contact, climb maintain 4000, the open altimeter 2984.
4,000, 3 Sierra Juliet. Okay, there's our 1,000 feet. Set the power. She said 4,000. We're going to get to that in a second. Let's just change this to 4,000. We're still hand flying. Fuel pumps off. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. Okay, good. So let's let the autopilot do some work for us. On, heading, whoops, on, heading, pre-select. And 315. And let's set the power, fuel up. That's all you got to do. Nothing to it. 4,000. We'll probably get a right turn to intercept the airway here shortly. So let's put it on CDI if you were simulating having a course 022.
Runway 30 transition, except maintain 6,000.
So there's our course. Wow, that is pretty.
Juliet, turn right, direct Sacramento.
Direct Sacramento now, 3 Sierra Juliet. All right, that gets rid of the airway. Maybe because the VOR is out. So the 027 for the airway. So let's just go 027 for a second here. And then we can switch it to GPSS, recenter the needle, switch it over to GPS 1, and we're good.
800 climbing via the departure.
Okay, with 5575 NorCal departure radar contact.
Okay, we're climbing out, and what's that, 115 indicator, 118, 119, 120, it's pretty good. That'll keep us nice. Let's put the air conditioner on. So while we're waiting to level off.
November 3 Sierra Juliet, climb maintain 5,000.
5,000, 3 Sierra Juliet. Okay, 5,000. So while we're waiting to level off, so my first check is the fuel flow. You know, you got to have power to your engines before you go. And I'm looking, I was like, 3 Sierra Juliet, sorry, say it again, please.
What's your requested final altitude, November 3 Sierra Juliet?
3 Sierra Juliet, I'll take as low as the MEA will allow. We got a headwind here.
Okay, I'll show 5,000 as the final then, November 3 Sierra Juliet.
5,000 as the final, 3 Sierra Juliet. Okay, so like I said, part of the checklist is to make sure you got fuel flow. So I'm rolling. I mean, the guy's behind me. I'm thinking, okay, the guy was behind me. So what I do, I forgot to put the mixtures to full rich. Okay, engine's still, I mean, it's still going to take off and be fine, but that's not the procedure. And so because I have fuel flow first as part of my takeoff routine, I'm like, oh, I didn't put the mixtures up. Simply put the mixtures up, and then we're good. And then I caught the airspeed at 70. Usually I catch it like 40, 50, so I caught it at 70, so I caught that a little later than usual, but it was no issue.
United 605, contact Oakland Center 125.
So usually when you fly IFR, and as I'm talking, I'm looking at the engine temperatures and setting the fuel up. So when you're flying IFR, you know, you're simulating that you're in the clouds, and you're going to just wait and anticipate what the next controller is going to ask you. And you know, I didn't expect to get direct to, there goes my Garmin pilot flaking out. I didn't expect to get direct to Sacramento VOR. I thought I'd get the airway. But they're probably skipping the airway since the VOR is out of service in Oakland, and they're just letting people go direct to SAC. Because if you're a slant alpha, which means you don't have a GPS, you just have a view.
Traffic up left-hand side, 2 miles inbound for Oakland, restricted above you in a heavy jet.
Okay, 3 Sierra Juliet looking for the traffic. And 3 Sierra Juliet, was that FedEx 3824 I'm looking for behind me?
That was him.
Tally ho, traffic in sight will maintain fuel separation. Pretty hard not to.
Tango 8,000.
Oh, he's way behind us. Anyway, so that's it. So you're anticipating, you're making sure you're going to be locked on to your altitudes, and you're going to proceed as instructed by ATC, because they're responsible for separation of IFR traffic.
5437 further left heading 330.
So that's that part of it. Unless something interesting comes up between here and Auburn, you'll probably just get the communications and the handoffs just to get the procedure.
12535 FedEx 3824 Heavy, good day.
Then we have to decide, do I want to do the approach into Auburn for practice? Probably not, because there's, depending on the wind there, because they probably have a lot of people there that are flying this morning. So waypoint info, weather data, wind calm. So wind calm means, 7 could be in order. But if I see a bunch of planes, using 2.5, I might just break off and use 2.5. All right, so sit back and let's continue the flight.
November 513 Sierra Juliet, contact Travis 119.9er.
3 Sierra Juliet going to Travis. Thanks for your help. Have a good day. So long.
Thank you.
Travis, good morning. Gold Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet checking on 5,000.
November 513 Sierra Juliet, Travis approach, Travis altimeter 2982.
3 Sierra Juliet. While we're in cruise here, it's 9:08 in the morning. 84 degrees outside at 5,000 feet. They say it's 110 today, 111 in Sacramento. All right, while we're cruising along, waiting for a handoff to the next sector, let's go through the G600. All right, we're heading for the SAC VOR on GPS 1, 25 miles away. It's 9:10 in the morning, 77 degrees on this side. The sun's hitting the other side, it says 84. Got a headwind of 6, crosswind of 11. Here's the wind, 13 knots coming from that direction, probably around 340. That's why there's no fog on the coast, because it's offshore, it's blowing all the wind, all that away. A true airspeed of 187 knots, indicating 168, which matches the airspeed indicator here. And our ground speed 181 because we have a slight headwind. Our turn coordinator is coordinated. Here's our course pointer, the green little bullseye. Because the wind's coming from here, the plane is crabbed over, so it looks like our course is to that way. Ignore the bug here. I'm not using that right now, but I can set it to altitude of 5,000. Whoops, I do that a lot. Hit the wrong one. 5,000. There is now we're bugged. 2982 is the barometer. Vertical speed is 0. And then here is our other map. And the other map gives you 2 maps, traffic, terrain, that's to see our mountains coming up. And that's that one. Then the weather screen is that one. You got a bunch of different pages there. You can do weather, the radar. The auxiliary page is all your info on information and settings and all that. And then your flight plan shows the flight plan. You can set the, we'll come to that shortly when we do our checklist. And the next page, it gives you facility information. And
3 Sierra Juliet, contact NorCal approach 124.7. Correction, 127.4.
27.4 for 3 Sierra Juliet. Thanks, and good morning. NorCal, good morning. 513 Sierra Juliet, handed off from Travis, checking in 5,000.
513 Sierra Juliet, NorCal approach, Sacramento altimeter 2982. Unable to advise 1-minute weather for Auburn, safe approach request.
We got the weather for Auburn. We'd like the famous Rnav runway 7.
November 3 Sierra Juliet, Roger, proceed direct to Sitsu. Are you planning procedure turn or straight in approach?
Let's plan a procedure turn today for 3 Sierra Juliet.
3 Sierra Juliet, Roger.
Okay. All right, kid. All right, boys and girls. Let's look at the, since we had the flight plan page, let's select enter. And we're going to select the RNAV, enter.
United 2285.
All right, so let's go through the RNAV checklist. Load the approach. Let's do that first. So right now, Auburn, load procedure, approach, RNAV runway 7, vectors, Sitzkew, black course reversal, yes. Load approach and activate, because she said go to Sitzkew, so now the plane is going to turn towards Sitzkew. If you were flying by hand or had a autopilot on heading, you go 014. All right, so brief the approach plate. Let's brief the approach plate. Let's do it over here. This approach, climb to 5,000 direct APFI, and turn left track 311 to Ukaja and on track to hold. So here's our usual suspects, Siskiyou, Yadfi. 3000 is crossing as indicated by here. And then our minimums, because we're going straight in. 1848, because we're class Bravo. If we were doing circling, if you're in a class Alpha, category Alpha, like a 172 or Warrior, Archer, 2200. And if you're in a class category Bravo, like we are, 2400. So we're going to go 1848 with 2400 as our secondary minimums, in case we want to do a circle of land. Or plan for the circle of land.
Juliet traffic, 12 o'clock, 2 miles southbound, altitude indicates 3,300, appears to be in a spoke line.
30 Juliet, looking for the traffic. Or have 1848 as our secondary minimums and use a 2400 as our primary minimums. That's not official. I made that, I kind of coined that. Can't say I made it up, but. All right, looking for the traffic. I don't see it here, but he's 17 below.
One, Roger, all traffic, no factor, just at your discretion.
All right, so we're going to look outside still. He's going under us. I'm not going to bother telling her we never saw him because she's busy. Okay, brief the approach plate check. Set minimums. Menu. Set minimums. Enter. So what did we say? 1848? 1848. Enter, and it showed up here. And we know 2400. So if you don't have a GPS, you know, you write down 1848. You tell somebody next to you 1848. You know, you chart it. You do something to remember 1848, because if it's IMC and you're in bad weather and you remember it wrong, you do 848, you're going to have a big problem. All right, so we're going to hit clear. Okay, so set minimum on inbound course, activate vectors to final, take off GPS, arm the approach. So let's go back to the...
Juliet, traffic, no factor.
30 Juliet, thank you. So let's go back to the chart.
36866,
All right, so we're coming from up here. And a lot of times, if you're coming from this side, you'll fly the procedure turn. So we're going to fly the procedure turn, and you can see on the GTN 750, it shows it in here as the next waypoint is the hold at Siskiyou. And then when we're in a procedure turn inbound, we'll tell to go direct to Yadfi. We'll probably get lower here pretty soon. Let's just put 3000 in here as a reminder. So that's all of that. That's all we have to do right now. So we're heading direct to Siskiyou. We can leave the other stuff in there, it doesn't matter.
Golden Eagle 3 Sierra Juliet, contact approach 125.4. Good day.
25-4, 3 Sierra Juliet, thanks, Antoine. NorCal, good morning, Golden Eagle 5 and 3 Sierra Juliet, checking on 5000 direct Siskiyou with the course reversal.
Number 513 Sierra Juliet, NorCal approach, roger.
All right, now we'll put in the 22.7. Let's hear the weather there again.
Auburn Airport, automated weather observation, 162.5 Zulu. Wind calm, visibility more than 10.
Okay, so it's the same, wind calm.
Verify you have the Auburn weather.
We're going to get the Auburn weather right now.
Number 3 Sierra Juliet, descend and maintain 3000.
3 Sierra Juliet, leaving 5 for 3000. Okay, so now we'll do select, pre-select. Now that's a good time.
Number 3 Sierra Juliet, 11 miles from Shitsu, cross Shitsu, outer above 3000, clear the Rnav runway 7, approach Auburn Airport.
Okay, we're crossing Siskiyou at or above 3000, clear for the approach into Auburn, and we are doing the course reversal, 3 Sierra Juliet. Okay, so we're cleared for the approach, 3000. So what I was saying was it's a good time to start reducing power because you're going downhill.
November 8 Charlie Alpha, you're going to be number 2 for the approach, so I might have to delay you here shortly. I'll let you know.
8 Charlie Alpha, roger.
Good practice for him. So we're heading to Siskiyou. We're going to do the course reversal, and then inbound, we'll just do one time. All right, Papa Gumps. Pressurization, check. Air conditioner.
3 Sierra Juliet, traffic 12 to 1 o'clock, 7 miles westbound, altitude indicates 2,100.
3 Sierra Juliet, looking for the traffic. to be a lot of traffic today. So gas check, okay, Papa Gumps. Pressurization check, air conditioner off. Prop sink never had it on. Auxiliary pumps on. Gas on mains. That's all we need right now. Then we'll do the Gumps after that. Gas undercarriage, mixture, props, speed. Looking for that traffic. I don't see him. He's 2,200 below us. We're going to stop well above him.
Number 3 Sierra Juliet, additional traffic, 11 o'clock, 2 miles, southeastbound. Altitude indicates 2,100. Looks like they might be in a slow climb.
3 Sierra Juliet looking for that traffic also.
Number 3 Sierra Juliet, that traffic's now 12 o'clock, 1 mile, southeastbound. 2,200 indicated.
3 Sierra Juliet looking for the traffic.
November 8 Charlie Alpha, turn right heading.
I think he just went by.
Right to 180 for 8 Charlie Alpha.
Southwest 1860, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000 Southwest 1860.
Number 3 Sierra Juliet, traffic no factor.
3 Sierra Juliet, thanks. All right, we're about to come up on Siskiyou in 30 seconds.
SoCal 8 Charlie Alpha, we have the weather at Auburn.
November 8 Charlie Alpha, roger. November 3 Sierra Juliet, report cancellation of IFR in the air with me or on the ground. I have a telephone number for that.
3 Sierra Juliet, I have the number. I'll be canceling with you in the air.
Roger.
All right, we're getting ready to go into the course reversal.
November 3 Sierra Juliet, traffic 2 miles to your southeast, northwestbound. Altitude indicates 1,900.
Okay, 3 Sierra Juliet looking for the traffic. So he has to call it to the southeast because you're in the turn. If he gives you the 1 o'clock, it's going to change the clock position. I'm guessing we're going to probably break off and do the circle of land today. Put the air conditioner back on. I remember to turn it off. It's warm up here, 89 degrees. All right, now we're on the outbound leg for the hold. You can see it here. It's going to go in. So when we're on inbound, then we'll choose Yadfi. And that'll keep us from going around in the hold and the hold and the hold. So let's look at the Rnav checklist while we have a second here. Load the approach check, check, set minimum check, 1848 check or 2400. Inbound course, activate vector as the final. We're not inbound yet. And take off GPSS on the approach. So activating vector as the final will also remove the hold. I know for some of you this is boring instead of seeing something else, but for those that are learning instruments, refreshing instruments, it's a good refresher. And for me also. You always like to practice this kind of stuff when you don't need it, so that when you do need it, you have it. So the inbound course is 068, 070, for those of you that want to round up. That's how we can activate vectors to final. Two ways to activate vectors to final before we get the turn is you can click on that, hit the approach, and activate vectors to final. That's 3 clicks. The other way is you're on the map, you go menu, you go procedure, that's 2 clicks, activate the approach, 3 clicks. So it's 3 clicks either way.
Yeah, traffic inside 246.
All right, now we're on the inbound. As soon as we roll out on 070, we are going to activate vectors to final, and that should give us the glide slope, glide path, if you're on a GPS RNAV approach, glide slope if you're on ILS. Either way, you get it. I don't think you'll get flunked in your check ride if you say glide slope instead of glide path. All right, we're due north. 070 is what we're looking for.
November 8 Charlie Alpha, turn left direct Shih Tzu.
Left direct Shih Tzu for 8 Charlie Alpha.
Okay, 060. Okay, 1, 2. Activate vectors to final. Not quite, not quite. Not quite.
November 3 Sierra Juliet, traffic 1 o'clock, 3 miles, northeastbound. Altitude indicates 2,500.
3 Sierra Juliet looking for the traffic. And 3 Sierra Juliet, we're inbound now. We can cancel IFR also.
November 3 Sierra Juliet, IFR cancellation received. Maintain VFR. I'll keep you updated on the traffic.
3 Sierra Juliet, roger. Okay, we're now inbound. We got the glide path coming up.
November 8 Charlie Alpha, cleared RNAV, runway 7, approach Auburn, straight in approved.
Clear for the RNAV, runway 7 at Auburn, straight in approved. We're going to do 1 turn and holding, sir.
November 8 Charlie Alpha, roger. Disregard the straight in portion.
Disregard straight in portion of 8 Charlie Alpha.
November 3 Sierra Juliet, traffic now is, I'll say 1 to 2 o'clock, 2 miles, northeastbound. Altitude indicates 2,500.
Yeah, 3 Sierra Juliet still looking for him. We're right into the sun. Looks like 2-1 Mike. He's a local guy. We'll catch him when we get the switch.
November 3 Sierra Juliet, roger. And clock VFR, change to advisory approved. Good day.
3 Sierra Juliet, thanks for your help. Talk to you next time. Auburn Traffic Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet. It's 8 to the west on the approach for runway 7, full stop 7 if it's available. 2-1 Mike, what are you doing?
2-1 Mike, level south speed, heading southbound.
Okay, you going to land Auburn? You going to continue out?
2-1 Mike, now I'm going to head down to executive.
Okay, we won't look for you in a pattern then. Thanks.
Auburn Traffic Air 900 Juliet. We are left close traffic on 25, and we'll try to make room for that Golden Eagle if we can.
Yeah, there's 2 approaches coming in, one behind me also.
And Auburn Traffic, Minute 201 Bravo Alpha, about 2 miles out on the 45, looking for the downwind traffic, Auburn.
All right, so all that talk and stuff, how far from Yadfi are we? Minute 40. That's when we're going to grab the glide slope.
Traffic, Tango Bravo, turning base, Auburn, 25.
So we might be breaking off.
Traffic, Minute 201 Bravo Alpha, number 2, left downwind, 25, Auburn.
Auburn Traffic Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet's on the approach for runway 7. We're 6 to the south, inbound traffic permitting landing runway 7 straight in.
Auburn traffic 690 Juliet. I'm pretty sure I'm number 2 for landing on.
Gonna land long again. Auburn Traffic, Tango Bravo, short final 25.
Let's put the gear down. We're 40 seconds from Yadfi. One, two, three, check. Yeah, so gas, check undercarriage, got 3 greens, mixtures up, first notch of flaps, waiting for the glide path to come in.
Auburn traffic 690 Juliet, base to final 25, Auburn.
And your base to final, Auburn, you full stop or touch and go.
Auburn Traffic, Mini 201 Bravo Alpha, a beam of the numbers, number 3 to land, 25, left traffic, Auburn.
690 Juliet will be touch and go, and we'll make room for the incoming 07 approach.
Break Auburn Traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet. We'll break off, circle to land. We'll join the 25 traffic.
Auburn traffic, Archer 21 Mike is turning on to a 6 mile 45 for left traffic 25.
Okay, so that just tells you too many people on 25. And so let's wait for the
21 Bravo Alpha, left base, 25 Auburn.
Let's wait for the glide slope. And it didn't, because we didn't couple the approach. We were too busy talking. We're breaking off the approach and going. So there's a lesson for you. You got fixated on the traffic. I forgot to arm the approach, which is part of the checklist. And so now I'm just going to break off. Auburn Traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet's breaking off the approach. Going to join the 45 for left traffic, 25, full stop, Auburn. Okay, so that's that. So there you go. That's why we train.
Archer 21 Mike is on a 5 mile 45, left traffic 25, looking for that circling traffic. Auburn.
Sutter County traffic, Eagle 25 Echo Alpha, 2 miles east, overflying east to west, enter left traffic 35 at Sutter County.
Was that a different 2-1 Mike going to SAC exec?
Auburn traffic, Mini 21 Bravo Alpha, final 25 Auburn.
Auburn Traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet's on a 3 mile 45 for left traffic 25, full stop, Auburn.
Traffic, 11 o'clock, low, 1 mile.
Juliet has traffic on left downwind, and we'd like to remain in the pattern.
Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet is about to enter the left downwind for runway 25 on the intersection of Bell Road and 49 for full stop 25, Auburn.
Auburn
Traffic, 11 o'clock.
Archer 21 Mike is on a 3 mile 45. I got 3 Sierra Juliet in sight for left traffic 25, looking for that cross on traffic.
Busy.
County traffic,
Busy.
Left downwind 35, Sutter County.
I'm behind 610 Juliet, behind Golden Eagle number 2 on left downwind, Auburn.
Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, midfield left downwind 25, full stop, Auburn.
Traffic.
Okay, gas check on the carriage, got 3 greens.
Doing a right 360 on a 2.5 mile 45.
We're going to drop full flaps, mixtures up, cross where we want them.
Auburn traffic, Mass 85 is 12.5 miles southeast. Inbound for landing. We're going to do a procedure before coming in Auburn.
Sutter County traffic, Eagle 2.
Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, left base 25, full stop, Auburn. Little slow, add some power. Still going to land slow, but we're 85 indicated. A little slow for me. All right, we're squared off. Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, turning short, final 25, full stop,
Minimum.
Yeah, that's for the approach. So we'll do a little quick recap after landing. Let's worry about the landing now. 3 green.
Auburn traffic 690 left base Auburn 25. That's be a full stop, Auburn.
Auburn traffic, Archer 321 Mike is 3 miles to the 45, 325 Auburn.
You know, this runway, you don't want to stretch it out.
Auburn traffic 610 Juliet, base final 25, full stop, Auburn.
Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, cleared of 25 going to park on Auburn. All right, turn the AC back on.
Roger that. 8101 Charlie, Auburn traffic 8101 Charlie. We're going to shoot just a straight in 25, Auburn.
There's tons of traffic here. I wouldn't recommend a straight in on 25 today.
Looks like a good opportunity to get in.
Sounds like a bad option to me.
I see all the traffic.
Quick recap here.
Auburn area traffic, Bonanza 8101 Charlie is 12 to the northeast.
So,
We'll enter the
I missed arming the approach. I kept saying, Diatfi 3000, get the glide slope, but there were so many VFR targets talking and looking that I didn't arm the approach, didn't get the glide slope. Had it been in actual conditions, we wouldn't have had all that VFR traffic, and so I would have been able to arm the approach as indicated. I planned on doing a circle land anyhow, and so we just discontinued the approach. We were above the glide slope, which is okay. If I was an IMC and doing that, I would simply just go down and get the glide slope and land, or do the miss and come around again. But one thing facilitated the other. All the VFR traffic distracted me, without a co-pilot, from getting the glide slope because I didn't want to be looking in the scan instead of looking out the window at all the traffic. I'd rather miss a glide slope and miss some traffic than be watching the glide slope and hit some traffic. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So every flight's different. And for this one, thanks for riding along.